Hey y'all, I'm Lara Luna, and this is episode 14 of Trailer Park Angel. Last time, the mystery of the missing mermaid took a weird turn. We went to the Villages, met a guy named Guido who runs a golf cart shop, and learned the naked mermaid wasn't on a vacation with her grandkids. No, sir. This was a planned heist with heavy-duty tools. Then we caught the polyester people and Bill, the banana flasher, acting all suspicious back at the park. But just when we thought we had it all figured out, Mr. Earl's mermaid showed up with a new friend. A big, ugly gnome holding a fishing pole. So, grab your sweet tea, pull up a chair, and get ready, because the case of the missing mermaid is over, but the mystery of the gnome has just begun. The morning after the gnome's big reveal, the air was thick with questions, and the coffee was brewing strong. I was at my kitchen table, staring at the unfinished puzzle that I took home from the clubhouse. I put in the last piece of the lighthouse, and a chill ran down my spine, as I realized the whole puzzle was an image of Boca Grande, Florida, home of the legendary Boca Grande Lighthouse. This place was a famous spot for shark's teeth, and I knew a thing or two about them since I found a whole bunch of them at various beaches along the East Coast. But what did a lighthouse on an island have to do with a gnome and a mermaid? Was this a clue, or was this a possum playing dead? Just as I was about to go down a rabbit hole of lighthouse research, my phone rang. It was Mr. Cluck. He said, "Lara, I need to see you right now. I've got something you gotta see. It involves the gnome." I grabbed my keys and went over to his place. Mr. Cluck was sitting on his porch swing, looking serious. The bloodhound was asleep at his feet, probably dreaming of the day he gets to walk with the Army Ranger again. He showed me a picture on his phone. It was a close-up shot of the gnome's fishing pole, and tied to the end of the fishing line was a tiny little shark's tooth. "A shark's tooth," I said, more confused than a gator in a bathtub. "Mr. Cluck, what in the world does a shark's tooth have to do with anything?" He leaned in and whispered, "Lara, the gnome is a message. That shark's tooth is an angel number, a sign. You've been seeing angel numbers all over the place. What's the number for the shark's tooth?" I thought about it for a second. The last puzzle piece finally clicked in my head. The shark's tooth is the angel number 9. Now, y'all might be wondering why shark teeth are so special. See, in the world of angel numbers, that little number 9 is all about wrapping things up. It's the universe's way of putting a bow on a finished chapter. And that's why it goes hand in hand with a shark's tooth. Think about it. A shark's tooth comes from a creature that's been around forever, a fierce guardian of the deep. It's a sign that one big long story is coming to a close, and you've got the courage and protection to start a brand new one. It's a little piece of ancient wisdom telling you to be brave and know that you're watched over, even when things are getting a little spooky. This was getting stranger by the minute, but I knew we had to follow the trail. The universe wasn't just talking to me, it was screaming. The angel numbers, the lighthouse, the gnome, the shark's tooth, they were all a breadcrumb trail. I think we need to go to the beach. We need to go see if we can find some more clues, some more shark's teeth, and some answers. Mr. Cluck was on board. We loaded up the truck and the bloodhound and headed for the water. The sun was hot and the air was salty. We parked and walked onto the sand and started looking for clues. We were hoping for shark's teeth, but we were also counting on a story, and stories are everywhere, if you know where to look. We walked for what felt like miles, our toes sinking into the warm sand. Then I saw something shiny sticking out of a sand dune. I dug it out and held it up. It was a fishing lure. A small blue and silver lure. My heart started to race. This wasn't just any fishing lure. It was the exact kind of lure that I'd seen Mr. Earl use before. He loved to fish for bass, and this was his lucky lure. But why was it here on a beach miles from the trailer park? This was no accident. This was a message. We returned to the last resort. Our heads were spinning faster than a polka dot dress at a square dance. We had a gnome with a shark's tooth, a puzzle with a lighthouse, and now a fishing lure that belonged to Mr. Earl. It was more tangled than a kitten in a ball of yarn. I had a feeling in my gut that this was a warning from someone to someone. But who? Just then, my phone rang. It was Mr. Earl. Lara, I found something. It's a note tied to the fishing pole on the gnome. I got over to his place in a flash. The porch light was on, and the gnome was still there, sitting on the porch, staring blankly ahead. Mr. Earl had a small piece of paper in his hand. He unrolled it and handed it to me. The handwriting was shaky and hard to read. It said, "You shouldn't have been poking your nose around my business." My blood ran cold. The note wasn't a warning to Mr. Earl. It was a warning to me. But who would want to warn me? The list of suspects was getting longer. The polyester people? Bill, the banana flasher? Or was it someone new? I knew I was in trouble, and I knew I had to get to the bottom of it before someone got hurt. So, as episode 14 comes to a close, I wanted to let you all know my book will be featured in an ad on talkofthevillages.com. And don't forget, Trailer Park Angel is out now on Amazon. The link is in the description. And I'll be back Friday with episode 15, when we finally dive into the mystery of who wrote that note, and we find out what this person really wants. Until then, remember that sometimes the best secrets are hidden on a fishing pole, and that angel numbers can be found in the most unexpected places. Some folks who believe in signs from the universe say that a shark's tooth is a message about courage and protection. Hey, thanks for listening, and thanks for your time, and thank you all who purchased my book. Please remember to leave me a review on Amazon if you get the chance. I sure do appreciate it. See y'all again real soon. Bye.